Okay, welcome to You Can Do It. Today we're talking about camping, we're talking about battery boosters on the VW T5 T6s, or basically any vehicle, but this is particularly because we're going camping, trying to grab a couple of days away, 4 or 5 days down in Italy. Weather's so horrible where we are in Austria here at the moment, so we're going to escape. I run a fridge directly from the battery. And you know, sometimes if you've left that running for a few days and you haven't run the car or whatever, you can end up in a bit of a pickle where the battery's flat on the car and it won't start. Now I've got jump leads, and if I can, I'll charge the battery up with a power cable on the campsite or something. But this is a booster which I've got to be able to start the car, or any vehicle to be honest, with a flat battery. Yeah, I've bought the new one, which is the GBX45 from Noco. So it's just arrived. I just thought I'd do a quick unbox. I hate these videos normally, but I just thought I'd give you a quick one of this, because they're really quite small and compact and really powerful. So this is what's arrived. I bought it from Amazon. I'll put a link for anyone that's interested in getting one. But I did a quick bit of research. So you've got the GB and the GBX. So the X is the new model, the newer version. And GB was obviously the early versions. So you got the GB like 40, G50, 70, etc. And then what they did was, because the newer models were more powerful than the older models, rather than call them like GBX say 40, they increased this number by 5. So you've got the GBX 45 is the more powerful newer version of the GB 40. So they not only put an X on it, but they also increased the numbers, because it's a little bit confusing. So the GB50 went to the GBX 55. So if it's got a 5 and an X on it, then you know it's the newer model. So this does, I think, 1250 amps, whereas the GB40, which this replaces, was only 1000 amps. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to opening this. So I'm going to open this up. I need 2 hands to do that. I'll be back. There she is out of the box, still in the wrapper. It's actually, I have to say, it's really light. I mean, I'll put that on some scales, but that does not weigh much at all. Weigh it. So it's 0 there. And that's obviously, this is all with the packaging, look. So it's 670 grams, and that's with all the packaging. So it doesn't weigh much at all. So what I'm going to do now is quickly open this up. Right, this is what you really want to know about, look. So it starts dead batteries on most gasoline vehicles up to 6.5 litres or 4 litre diesel. So this is going to be fine for the T5. What's it got on here? Oh, it's actually got a light, which is really handy, which we'll look at in a minute. And there it is. It's got a USB-A output and it's 60 watt USB-C. So you can actually run your computers and everything from that. So that's even better if you go down to the beach or something like that, do a bit of work like I'm going to do. So let's open her up. It's actually quite nicely packaged. It's a bit like they're all going for the Apple style. Now, this is why I did this video, is because I wanted to know about these for myself, and I couldn't really find a good one to do. But look, that's it. They're small. Look, that's it. That's the unit. Well, that's my hand. And that'll start up a 6 litre petrol or 4.5 litre diesel. Now, I know local garages I've got have got these because they're so damn good. So I wasn't going to mess around trying to buy cheaper versions on Amazon or whatever. I thought, I know this, it comes with a year's warranty. So I'll pick this up. Okay, so then in here, there we are. Got a pair of these. Got that. What else have I got here? Got a nice big fat instruction manual. And then I've got the most important bit here, which is my little bag to keep it safe. So you get that, and that. Right, now these, right, so if I take these out, these are quite important. And I'll tell you why. Because the profile of these is really, really important. Now I always carry some jump leads in the car, in the van, and they've got like a real big thick end on them. And you can hardly ever get them on the terminals because they get in the way. Because you'll have a shroud around the terminal, plastic shroud around the terminal on the batteries, and you can't even get that over because this bit here is far too wide. So these are really pointed, which is really good, so you get down in there and clip them on. And that is a problem I found with everything from motorbikes to jet skis to boats to everything. So they are really well thought out. I like that. And then you've obviously got this end here, which is going to plug into this end here. So let me get these out of here, and let's come back. Before I spark this all up, let's have a quick look around it. So look, have you noticed they've got nice little rubber doors here for your USBs. So look, they're your USB output terminals, and they're all sealed with these little doors here. So the rating on here on the back here is IP65. So basically what that means is that can pretty much get covered in water other than completely submerged. But so if that gets rain or splashes or stuff like that, then it's perfectly safe. So it's ideal for your camping and stuff like that. So that's why they've got all these little things there. And that there, you take that off there, the plugging this in here. All right, so that's plugged in, look, there and there. So that's ready to go. So basically, the brilliant thing about this is you just put, if you've got a flat battery, you stick that on the negative, that on the positive, and then you spark this up, give it a couple of seconds, and then she's ready to go. So if you turn it on, look, it's on there. There you are, it's just thinking about things. It's telling me where I am. So it obviously needs to be charged up. So I've done first start up, it's flashing there, and that'll be telling me that I need to charge this thing up. So before I can do anything, I'm going to need to charge this up. So that's quite good for this video. So I'll see how long. So what I'm presumably I can charge that up on the USB-C. So I'll plug that into a USB-C charger, like a 60-watt one from a computer or whatever, and I'll charge it up. So we'll see how long that takes. Okay, I've done what most people never do, and I've read the manuals, the rendering manual here. So I'll give you a quick rundown before I charge this up. Indeed, this comes very partly charged, which basically means it's not really charged at all. Which is why when you do that, look, that's on, telling you that it's on, but you've got you've got that there flashing, which tells you basically it's just under 25%. So what we need to do is take the USB-C cable that comes, plug that in here, and put it to a USB charger. Obviously, the more powerful the charger, the quicker this will charge. Look, it says 16 hours at a 2.5 watt charge, 8 hours at a 5 watt charge, 4 hours at a 10 watt charge. But this also has a fast charge option, which basically charges this in 0.8 of an hour, and that's with a 60 watt charger. So something like your computer USB block charger, something like that. So I'm going to plug this in there and we'll charge that up. So it's just a quick rundown. That's your on-off button. Yeah. This is for your light, because you've got a light function there, which we'll test that out when it's fully charged up. But you can scroll through there from different brightnesses of the light, and it's got flashing lights and stuff like that, and different power loads. This light comes on if it's doing a fast charge. This light here comes on if you actually plug your cables up the wrong way around when you're trying to jump start. It tells you whether the polarity is wrong. That one tells you that this unit here is too cold. That one there comes on if it's too hot. That one there just comes on if it's an error. And then these tell you how much charge you've got in this pack. So what we do is we charge it up until it goes red, 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 and then this goes all green, and then she's fully charged. Yeah. And it says that it's a jump start. You can do 5 jump starts, and then after about 5, you just got to leave it for 15 minutes to chill out, and then come back and do it again. But you shouldn't need to be jumping that 5 times. It should work straight away. Okay, so let's go and put this by my computer desk, and let's charge it up and see how long it takes. Okay, that's actually from my computer. That normally charges up my computer, so I've just plugged that straight in the USB-C. Now that USB-C is an in-out, so you can charge and you can also draw from that. And the other the standard USB, that's only an out. It's an output one. You can't charge with that one. So your USB-C is in there. That's telling you it's on. Look, and that's charging in there. So it seems to flash. Yeah, look. It's flashing, and then that's obviously going to go up, up, up. So what we'll do now is I'll start my stopwatch, and we'll see how long that takes. Okay, we started the stopwatch, so let's leave it and see how long it takes. Oh, now I was quite keen to just test, but look, so the light works, and you've got different grades, and then you've got SOS and off. So the great thing about that then is, so while you're charging, you can still use the light. So that means that you've basically got a permanent light if you need it, or you get into trouble, you can just plug that into the car battery, and you've got a constant light to work on something or fix something or whatever. So that's really useful. So let's leave that to the charge. It's been on it for a couple of minutes. Not a lot's happened. So I've noticed here that the fast charger hasn't come on. So it's not doing a fast charge. Now that's a 60 watt pack that's charging that. So that should last 4 hours. So let's see. The great thing is, obviously, when you're driving along in your car, you go on a trip, you can be charging that thing up anyway. So let's see how it goes. Okay, look, it's it's nearly getting up to 50%, and we're 21 minutes in. Okay, so it's on 50% now. So it's charging pretty quickly. Okay, she's fully charged. I've been away somewhere else actually, so it's 3 hours, and it's obviously been some time between or under 3 hours. So yeah, that's charged really quickly, and that's just my computer USB-C charger. So we're all good to go. So we'll take that out, pop those into their sealed. So the light, push that on, look, ooh, that's bright. You've got you've got to press it once, it's off, not quite as bright, dimmer still, and this is an SOS, and one more and you've got it off. She's good to go. And then I think press that, look, shows you that she's all fully charged to boost the battery. So you can put the leads in there and try it out. These are really nice pieces of kit. Really pleased with it. So that can go in its little black bag, and that can go in the VW, all ready for should I get a flat battery. So highly recommend these. Really good. This is the new model, the X series, which has got a quicker, faster charge and is more powerful. So 1250 amp is fine for what we need. Highly recommend it. Hope this video's helped. Subscribe if you like it. Send me any comments. You can do it.